For quite a long time, sister spouses watchers have seen the convoluted and frequently wild elements between Kody Brown and his 4 wives. Among these connections, Kody's bond with Meri Brown, his most memorable spouse, has been one of the most disagreeable. Fans distinctively recollect a scene where Kody cried while firmly embracing Meri, leaving crowds confused and estimating about the purposes for his tears. In this profound plunge, we disentangle the genuine story behind that close-to-home second and how it mirrors the condition of their relationship. A rough history. Meri Brown was Kody's most memorable spouse, and their association established the groundwork for the earthy-colored family's plural marriage. Their relationship began with profound love and a solid association, yet throughout the long term, breaks started to show up. Factors like barrenness, close-to-home distance, and the notorious duping embarrassment further stressed their bond. When the scene being referred to circulated, obviously their marriage had arrived at a limit. Kody himself conceded in a few meetings that his affections for Meri had changed emphatically. In spite of these battles, they kept a degree of correspondence, frequently abnormal and tense, with an end goal to co-parent and hold the family together. The scene that stunned fans. In the noteworthy scene, Kody embraces Meri firmly during a discussion about their relationship. Destroys stream his face, an intriguing presentation of weakness from the generally emotionless patriarch. Meri seems awkward yet confident, apparently deciphering his profound reaction as a sign that there would in any case be love passed on to rescue. However, fans were left inquiring, for what reason was Kody crying? Was it lament, culpability, or something more profound? The layers behind Kody's tears. 1. The heaviness of responsibility. One of the essential explanations behind Kody's tears could be culpability. Notwithstanding their cracked relationship, Meri stayed faithful to the family, frequently assuming the job of a peacemaker. Kody's choice to genuinely reduce most, if not all, connection with her probably weighed vigorously on him, particularly as he saw the aggravation it caused Meri. Crying while at the same time embracing her might have been his approach to communicating the struggle under the surface he felt, the affirmation that he had bombed her as a spouse. 2. The sentimentality of better times. Kody and Meri's relationship wasn't generally loaded up with strain. They once shared a profound love and organization, which was clear in the early long periods of their marriage. The embrace could have set off recollections of those more joyful times, provoking a close-to-home reaction. For Kody, the tears could represent grieving the deficiency of what they once had. 3. Public strain and family assumptions. As the head of a plural family included on an unscripted television show, Kody has frequently confronted massive strain to depict a unified front. The heaviness of keeping up with appearances for the general population, his youngsters, and his different spouses, could have overpowered him at that time. His tears might have been a source for the pressure and dissatisfaction of attempting to watch out for the family while exploring his broke relationship with Meri. 4. One last farewell. A few fans hypothesize that Kody's tears represented a quiet farewell. By that point, it was obvious to numerous that their marriage was unrecoverable. The hug might have been Kody's approach to recognizing the conclusion of their heartfelt friendship while as yet esteeming the bond they shared as a feature of the bigger family. Meri's point of view. Meri has frequently spoken about feeling detached and underestimated in her relationship with Kody. In meetings and online entertainment posts, she has suggested the torment of being in a marriage where love is not generally responded. Nonetheless, Meri wants to remain some portion of the family, referring to her obligation to the plural marriage standards and her adoration for her kids and sister spouses. In the scene, Meri's response to Kody's tears was a blend of trust and shock. She appeared to decipher his feelings as a potential defining moment, however, it's indistinct whether she completely got a handle on the intricacy of what Kody was feeling at that point. Fan responses and hypotheses. The scene started a whirlwind of responses from fans, a considerable lot of whom took to web-based entertainment to share their speculations about Kody's close-to-home eruption. Kody's tears felt more like responsibility than affection. He knows he's harmed Meri, however he's excessively difficult to fix it. I think Kody was sobbing for himself more than for Meri. He's understanding the amount he's lost. It's difficult to watch Mary clutch trust when it's unmistakable Kody has continued on inwardly. Others censured Kody for what they saw as control, blaming him for utilizing his tears to redirect fault and try not to take responsibility for the condition of their relationship. Since the close-to-home embrace, Kody and Mary's relationship has kept on developing, or revert, contingent upon point of view. In ensuing seasons, Kody has been progressively vocal about his absence of heartfelt affections for Mary, while Mary has zeroed in on self-improvement and her autonomous endeavors. The scene stays an impactful sign of the intricacies and profound cost of their common process. End. The genuine explanation for Kody earthy-colored's tears while embracing Mary is logical, a mix of culpability, sentimentality, and the heaviness of their common history. A second exemplifies the aggravation, lament, and unsettled feelings that frequently go with the breakdown of a drawn-out relationship. While watchers might in all likelihood never know the full degree of what Kody was feeling at that time, the scene fills in as a strong demonstration of the difficulties of plural marriage and the human feelings that underlie it. Mary Brown, one of the first spouses in the sister-wives family, has for some time been a figure of interest and hypothesis among enthusiasts of the show. Throughout the long term, her relationship with Kody Brown has gone through huge movements, developing from a once-cherishing union with a broke and stressed association. The defining moment came when Mary openly tended to reality behind her separation from Kody, a disclosure that shed light on long periods of inner unrest, giving up of one's own priorities, and an intricate snare of relational intricacies. Mary wedded Kody in 1990, turning into his most memorable spouse and establishing the groundwork for the polygamous family that would ultimately acquire popularity on Sister Wives. For quite a long time, she and Kody were the sole focal point of one another's lives until Kody brought new spouses into their relationship, Janelle and Christine, adding layers of intricacy to their association. Notwithstanding these difficulties, Mary seemed focused on the polygamous way of life, keeping up with her job as the lawful spouse and a mother figure to the developing family. Nonetheless, in 2014, Mary went with the stunning choice to separate from Kody, giving up her legitimate status as his better half. This move was not prodded by a longing to leave the family or their common strict qualities, but instead out of what she portrayed as a benevolent demonstration. Kody and his fourth spouse, Robyn, had been battling with legitimate obstacles connected with Robyn's kids from a past marriage. To provide Robyn's children with the security of a unified family, Kody and Robyn expected to wed legitimately, a stage that necessary Mary to move to one side. The separation was depicted as a demonstration of unselfishness, with Mary communicating her readiness to forfeit her lawful title to benefit the family. However, as Mary uncovered, this choice accompanied a weighty, profound expense. Looking back, she conceded that the separation denoted the start of the end for her union with Kody. While they remained profoundly wedded, the dynamic between them started to emphatically change. Over the long run, Kody appeared to pull out from their relationship, prompting hypothesis among fans and inquiries from Mary about whether their otherworldly association held any significance inwardly. Fanning the fire was the notorious duping outrage that immersed Mary in 2015. Feeling forlorn and detached from Kody, Mary went into a web-based relationship with somebody she accepted was a man offering her friendship and understanding. All things considered, she found she had been duped by a lady, an embarrassing encounter that broke her trust as well as made a huge crack among her and Kody. While Mary looked for pardoning and expected to repair their relationship, Kody appeared to not be able, or reluctant, to move past the occurrence. Mary's disclosures about her separation uncovered what profoundly the choice meant for her self-esteem and remaining inside the family. She conceded feeling progressively disconnected from Kody as well as from different spouses, especially Robyn. As Robyn assumed the lawful title of spouse, Mary battled to find her place in a relational peculiarity that had moved in manners she hadn't expected. In spite of her underlying aims to help the family, she started to feel like an untouchable, thoroughly searching in, especially as Kody's consideration appeared to zero in predominantly on Robyn and her kids. As the years passed, Mary wound up at a junction. On one hand, she stayed faithful to the possibility of family and the standards of their common confidence. Then again, she longed for a more profound association, the thoughtful she and Kody had once shared, however, which presently felt unsalvageably broken. In real-to-life meetings and online entertainment posts, Mary started to get serious about her excursion of self-disclosure and mending. She talked about figuring out how to track down satisfaction inside herself, as opposed to depending on her relationship with Kody or her spot in the family to characterize her value. In ongoing times of sister spouses, the pressure among Mary and Kody has become progressively apparent. Kody has straightforwardly conceded to being aloof about fixing their relationship, expressing that he no longer has heartfelt affection toward Mary. As far as it matters for her, Mary has kept on communicating a readiness to revamp their security, however she recognizes that the choice eventually lies with Kody. This uneven exertion has left fans isolated. Some praise Mary for her tirelessness, and